Let's talk about something, the continuation of what I was discussing in my previous videos. Today I want to talk about kind of people, a typical toxic person, a parasitic toxic person who want to leech on to others. Generally it's an arc that does this. These deviated people, they specifically target a kind of person that fits to whatever it is that they want to suck them dry of. They are literally parasites. So the kind of people they target, they are typically weak-natured, weak-minded persons. So they cannot handle somebody who is a strong-minded, strong-natured, strong-willed person. When do you become strong internally? When you know who you are. When you do not feel the need to conform to everything around you, and you grow enough to be authentic to who you are. That's where real strength comes from. The truth, the authenticity, the inner truth. And sticking to it. And these weak-minded, toxic people are weak-minded. That's why they want to leech on to others. They want to be parasites. Suck other people dry. So they prefer weak-minded people. Weak-willed people. Usually it is assumed a weak-minded person would choose another weak-minded person. Definitely, yes. But when I say weak, it's the internal weakness. Because you see, this is where narcissists do something different from a typical weak-minded person. A lower level person chooses a lower level person. It's a nature. But I say lower in the level of the quality of who they are on the inside. What they do is, they puff it up inside themselves as to an exaggerated, grandiose version of who they are. They put themselves on a pedestal. In an imaginary, deluded world they live. They are never in touch with reality. They live in an imaginary, exaggerated, puffed up balloon kind of life where they think they are up there somewhere, where they really are, somewhere in the sewer level. So they choose someone who is actually full of worth, some value, resources, someone who can be leeched onto, and pretend enough that they are also strong, long enough to hook them, so they can hang on to them and leech off for the rest of their eternity. So who they target is actually people of high value. Resources, who have a lot of resources, money, contacts, social connections, beauty, intelligence, wisdom, higher degree, someone who has some quality in them that will enable them to achieve things in life by themselves, even through constructive collaborations. But someone who is actually capable of doing something. Okay. These empty parasites have to find a way to leech on. So they find someone who is actually capable, have resources, most likely rich, or at least potentially rich. They see the qualities, the capabilities, the background, the relations, the collaborations. They study their victims. I already mentioned in my previous videos, right? So they know enough that this person is surely going to have some success in their life. They have a quality, they work hard. They actually put in the effort. They don't take shortcuts. They are not like them. They have a lot of positive connections, healthy relationships, healthy collaborations. Some someone who is more likely to be independent and do things on their own and achieve success in whatever it is that they want to do. Okay, so they target these kind of people because they want to steal from them, exploit them. But one problem with every single person that a typical toxic person, narcissistic person targets is that despite the high value the person holds, their target, their victim holds, most likely they have self-esteem issues. They have a background that has like weak family support, weak support system around them. They may be resourceful and actually hardworking and everything, but still they do not see those good qualities in themselves or appreciate it enough. They are criticizing of themselves. They are critical to themselves. They are too hard. They are striving to be perfect. They look for approval and validity of people and the society around them, the validity, external validation, people pleasing. They want people to like them. Again, this is there in most of the people with self-esteem issues. And a lot of people who actually have good qualities in them have some kind of nobody is perfect, right? In a very, very extremely case, things are very solid and secure and perfect in people's lives. There is always a weakling. That's the whole point of being human. You grow from there. So they literally prey upon those weaklings. They see the potential in you for exploitation, but if you're too strong, you won't fall for their bullshit. It's a facade. It's an empty balloon with full of air, like I said. But you should not be strong enough to see it. You should be strong enough to be a healthy prey for them. That's for sure. That's for sure. But not too strong that you actually see through their facade, their emptiness, their disloyalty, the lack of all the qualities that they have, but the narcissistic person doesn't. Not too strong. You see, healed. Someone who is truly healed, as in someone who knows what to hold on to and what to let go. Someone who knows how to respect themselves and respect others. Not overly, but knows enough to. And the boundaries. This is where the boundaries come from. They don't like the people with strong boundaries. If you have all the successful qualities in you, you can achieve things, you have money, beauty, support system, or your parents are wealthy. That's how you're potentially going to be wealthy. Oh, I'll bet you he's going to have your eyes on you, he or she. So you will be their golden goose forever, for as long as you don't see through the facade and actually let them go. So strong enough in the sense, healthy enough, healthy prey. Fat prey, more like. So you should have all this sensitive goodness, general kindness and loving, caring nature and empathetic nature, and at the same time you are ambitious, you have potential, you are intelligent, you are capable, you have goals, and you actually determined to see through the goals. You work hard, you put in the effort, you actually put in your blood, sweat and tears through the process, right? There is always the process. So these people want to bypass the process of work. So you become their working donkey, and by the time you achieve success or after you achieve success, they come and take it. They literally come and steal it from you. It won't even take that much long or that much effort for them. They're waiting, in fact, for that to happen so that they can come and take the feast that you worked so hard for, the meal that you worked so hard and cooked for. You planned and you did everything. Okay? And the time of success comes, when the time for rewards come, when the time for harvest comes, when the time for the end goal to be reached or your recognition or your success comes, that is when they want you more. In fact, that was the target all along. So they were going to be sitting on the sidelines while you do all the hard work, donkey ass work. And when the success hits, or just right about the success is about to hit you, the achievement, the goal, the target, whatever it is that you worked hard for and managed to achieve, that's when they want to come and take it. So for that reason, they need a hardworking, donkey-ass, determined, good-natured, ambitious, good person. But you have to be too good that you should not have boundaries. They should be weak boundaries that with their manipulation and pushing and gaslighting and showing and, oh, but I love you so much. Oh, but I don't want, I want to be intertwined with your life. I don't like you having privacy. I don't want to leave you alone anywhere. Anything where they are smothering you, because they don't actually want you to see through their facade. They have to be the fog. They have to be the fog that is always going to be there, so they can take what's rightfully yours and get away with it. If you have strong boundaries, you're a strong-minded person who can see through their bullshit, because every game they play is not only on emotional level. If you're a sensitive, caring person, it will be the first one to target. But most of the times, apart from the emotional manipulation, for the emotional manipulation to even work, you should have a weak mind. As in, you cannot know who you are for them to work on you. You cannot know who you are. You cannot see your self-worth. You cannot appreciate yourself. You cannot love yourself. You should be critical of yourself. You should be people-pleasing, because you have to be pleasing them for the rest of your life. Giving. For that to work, you should not be able to see your worth. So it doesn't matter how many good, powerful qualities you have, how much money you have, how much talent and intelligence you have, skills you have, connections you have, or whatever good things are going on in your life. If you have weak boundaries, if you don't know who you are, and if you have weaklings around you, weak support system, or people who do not actually accept or support you for who you are around you, and you don't have enough strength to be on your own, that's it. That's where they come. Because then they can take over. They want to take over. Whereas you do the work, but they become the show pony. You are the work pony. You will always be the working horse, but you will be invisible, in the dark, hidden, secret. Nobody should actually see you, that you are the one who did the work, that the achievement actually belongs to you. It's yours. They have to take off all the attention at the right time. When you hit the note of the success, the high-pitched tone hits. They have to be the one taking in all the adoration, admiration, respect, recognition, wealth, whatever it is the end goal offers. The end goal is going to be big enough and good enough, that's for sure. I'm telling you. Even if it is a relationship or any kind of success, I'm talking about on all levels. You can bet in any area of your life. Most of the times, yes, it is for the fame, recognition, money hungry, greed, power hungry, control. But it could be anything or anybody in your life. They want to come at the right moment and steal that moment from you, hog all the moment for themselves, and make it look like they are the one. The illusion is that they are the ones who did all the work. That you won't even be visible. Believe me when I say you will be invisible, hidden in the fog that they created. I bet you, literally invisible. You can be standing right there with all the qualities and people will not even be able to see it. And that's what they want. And they will go any amount of far to create and succeed in creating those illusions. Not that they will always succeed, but I'm telling you that is how they work. And in order for that to happen, you have to be a person with this kind of shaky foundation or shaky background or shaky support system, shaky self-esteem, someone who doesn't have a very strong mind. Mind is the number one weapon here. That is where they play. The gaslighting is in the head, right? To doubt yourself, to not know who you are, to not have that confidence in yourself and your abilities and capabilities, your goals, the determination, to have this single-minded determination to make what you want happen, that kind of thing. So people with very, very, very useful productive qualities and resources, but have human weaknesses that they are not probably very much aware of, or they have not healed enough to see that it might become a target to somebody like that. They are the kind of people, they are on the lookout for all the time. They are on the lookout, they study their prey, they choose them, they prey on them, and then finally they pick a right moment, a perfect moment to come in to steal what's rightfully yours. And that has always been their plan. It's you today, it will be somebody else tomorrow, it will be somebody else day after. It will be you for 3 months, it will be somebody else for 2 months, it will be somebody else for 6 months, and then somebody else for 1 year. Doesn't matter. It's always about taking away what's rightfully yours, taking away your moments, taking away your successes, whatever it is that you are worth it, you work for, and is actually yours. It's for their taking. But if you show real strength and actually have boundaries, and you take your attention, you take the success, you take the rewards that are rightfully yours, you claim them, you stand in your full power, you stand in your authenticity, and you won't even let them come anywhere near you, and you stand in your power and take what's rightfully yours, that is when you will see the real character that they have most likely never shown in your entire life, no matter how long you lived with them or you have known them. It won't even be like a childlike tantrum. It will be an ugly tantrum. Oh, I couldn't steal it. Oh, it's a big success. It's a big reward. It's a big achievement. I wanted to steal it so badly. I preyed on them for years, decades, and I couldn't take it. I wanted it so badly. I will never have the capacity to do anything worthy with my life, but I will be a thief. I will steal shamelessly, and I will think it is okay. In my deluded, fragmented, up mind, I will think it is okay. But the rest of the world will see it's not okay. And so, you standing up and taking claim of what's rightfully yours is the kind of person you should be. You don't let anyone take away what is yours. Oh, they will come. They will want to come. Or they will want to make a noise loud enough to create a ruckus of some kind. But you stick to who you are. You claim your victory because it's only yours. And you stand there, you own it. Just like you own yourself. You own your work. You own your qualities. You own who you are. You own your success too. It's yours. You claim it, you take it, and be ruthless about it. Be unashamed about it. They will want you to feel shame as if you are the one stealing. Nah. Take it because it's yours, and you have to be proud about it. It's yours. If anybody who needs to be guilty or ashamed, it would be them, because they want to be the thief. They chose to be the thief. Whereas you chose to do what you need to do to get where you need to be. And you did it. So one thing is, you should be respectful and proud of yourself, your goodness, and be very, very aware of what could be possibly your weaknesses, be it in the mind or heart, your goodness, that people like them, thieves like that, can target. Always. But own yourself, and when you wear yourself with pride of that kind, honor, nobody can take anything that is rightfully yours away from you. That is why they expect you to be weak, have no boundaries, give in to manipulation and tantrums and gaslighting and this and that. But when you are solidly grounded in who you are, when you know who you are, when you know what you have done, when you know what they are, most importantly, when you know who they are and you don't pay no attention whatsoever to them because they are not even worth it. They are just a thief, and they've always been and they will always be. You just be true to who you are and you just accept who they are and keep moving on. Claim what's yours and keep moving on. Let them make all the noise. But don't let any thief take away your success, your victory, your final moment of you reaching your goal when you are the one who did all the work. Don't be invisible. Never. Never. It's yours. Take it and be happy and respectful about it. It's yours. And this is one thing they would not like and expect. But it's not our job to be liked by fools like them or thieves like them. And it is not our job to please them. And it is definitely not our job to do anything that has to do with someone outside of us. We are responsible for ourselves. We take ownership for who we are, and we claim what is ours and ours only. And that's how you should be. And the weak as cowards, thieves who want to come from behind and steal and rob and cheat, they won't even have the chance if you stand in your power like that. If you own yourself and your success like that, because it's yours. Knowing what's actually yours and what's not is going to be very, very, very important. Just like knowing who you are and who you are not. Just like knowing who the narcissist is, who the toxic person is, and keeping them away. Accepting that this is who they are and I have to protect myself from them at any cost. And doing it with the same determination you did when you're working for what you want is the only way. That's the only way to keep away from weak as cowardly thieves that want to steal from others. Everything. Believe me when I say they will steal everything that they can get their filthy, dirty hands on, they will. So, don't be the target who is actually resourceful and talented and hardworking and intelligent and capable. Be also the target who will never be a target, who has a strong self-esteem, strong boundaries, the willpower to follow up with those boundaries and not give in to gaslighting manipulations. Go within and know who you are. Be self-aware. That's your weapon. Knowing who you are and knowing who they are. So that their weapons don't work anymore. They can throw all they want, but it won't work. You're immune. On top of everything, you are much, much more aware. You have better things to take care of yourself. That level of awareness and inner strength and willpower and the boundaries, unapologetic, ruthless guarding of boundaries, that is what they don't like. But that is what we definitely need and require. Every single one of us. So, be that person who is healed, who knows who they are, and who knows what to stay away from, what to hold on to, and what to let go of. What to pay attention to, what to work hard for, what is worth investing and what is worth nothing and need to be let go. And when you let go, just forget. Be so strong and clear when you let go that you don't even feel the need to look back one more time. Unhealed people are so mixed up with past, present, and future. That's exactly why they can't let go. Healed person who knows who they are, once they leave, they are very clear, very willing, very strong about it, aware of it, as to why and why they need to let go, and why they will never let in. That they will never feel the need to keep on going back and looking again and again and again. There is no need. They will know the moment they left, they would know for sure in their heart, soul, and mind that there is no looking back, and they will never look back because they already know it is something that needs to be let go. So, the important factor about healing is to actually know what's in the past and what's in the present and what's going to be in the future and what's not going to be. Letting go and never looking back.